Alright, so after doing extensive research on what the heck an audition tape is, I've come to the conclusion that you guys want to hear a little bit more about me, who I am, who I was, and who I want to be in the future. Without further ado, here's my story. So I grew up as a super shy and introverted kid, and to give you an idea of how shy I was, I'll show you my yearbook pictures. I never smiled with teeth. As I mentioned in my first phase response, I was bullied and I was kind of depressed in school, but I was always pretty smart and I was super good at sports, so that competitive drive has stuck with me to this day. As I got older, things got a little bit better for me, but it wasn't until sophomore year of college when I became an orientation leader that everything changed. As an orientation leader, the first activity they had us do was a karaoke concert in front of 150 people. So I got up on stage with a couple others. They started playing Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. I was mortified, to say the least, so I stood in the back of the stage and I moved my shoulders a little bit so people could think I'm dancing a little bit, but not really. Anyway, I knew the first chorus of Pour Some Sugar on Me was coming up, and I felt my body start to move towards the front of the stage. And my mind was saying, Jack, you gotta stop right now. And I kept moving forward until I found myself at the front of the stage. That song dropped and I started dancing. And I was doing the sprinkler, I was doing whatever you call this little guy. It was just absolutely ridiculous. But by the end of it, I became best friends with everyone in that entire room. And that is when I got my love for people and just getting to know others and their stories. And that's why I'm so thankful that I'm able to share mine with you guys. Shortly after that experience, I had one of those new friends suggest that I do something crazy like hand out paper hearts to people. I thought it was ridiculous at the time, but when the 2016 election came around, I saw all the people around me were really struggling. I wanted to create a positive change in the world, so I took up that idea and I started cutting out those paper hearts. I did hundreds in one night, and the next day I handed them out to everyone I saw on campus. There were some people who broke down in tears, some people laughed, some people just gave me a smile and moved on with their day. But the impact that it made in some people's lives really does matter, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity to be able to have such a positive change in someone's life. So to this day, I still have paper hearts in my wallet at all times. If anyone's ever struggling, I got you. And I hope that inspires others to do the same for other people, even if it's just a smile to cheer someone up. I went on to graduate with my bachelor's in marketing, entrepreneurship, and professional sales, which is why I'd love to work for FaZe Clan if I don't win this entire challenge. After graduation, I got hired as a financial advisor by one of the biggest firms in America, and I grinded that for quite a while until COVID hit. In the evenings, I wasn't able to hang out with friends anymore, so I started streaming video games. And I quickly amassed a following. Thank you guys so much for being there. I was making more money doing that than my job as a financial advisor, so I quit my job altogether and pursued content creation full-time, and have been doing so since October 5th, 2020. I started introducing real-life aspects to my gaming content, and that has set me apart from everyone, and I want to continue that trend, and that is why I flew to Colorado to do this. Let's go! I hit it! Let's go! Oh no, my battery died! Let's go! Oh, let's go! I've started vlogging my gaming stuff and vlogging in general, and have absolutely fallen in love with it. I know I'd make a great fit for the FaZe Top 20 house because I am absolutely hyper competitive, and I've seen some of the stuff you guys have there already. I saw a basketball hoop, I've seen Nerf guns, I've seen those little carts that I could drive around in. I've seen it all, and I know that I can bring props into the house and do some crazy stuff, and I know Apex, you're looking forward to that. I've also loved letting my fans into my real life. In Colorado, I was also able to do this.
You're not.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Did I mention she's the one who actually got me to do the paper hearts thing to begin with 6 years ago? I have the personality and passion to be a very valuable source of entertainment on this show, and I've got the grit to win, not only this challenge, but beyond. I know I'm gonna have challenges and challenges thrown at me every single day at that house, and I'm so excited to put my skills to the test. If I do fail at any of those tests, I know I'll be able to bounce back stronger than ever. Another thing about me is that I'm coachable. I'm always willing to learn new things and change the way I'm doing something and adapting to the situation at hand. After joining FaZe, I'd want to do bigger and better things. Imagine a Netflix series where you follow the individual FaZe members around and what they're doing in real life. I could be doing my trick shots, and we could make merch and NFTs based on that. I think there's a huge opportunity in that mainstream entertainment and Web3, and I think we can capitalize on that. Those are just a couple ideas I thought would add value to the FaZe organization as a whole, whether you guys pick me or not. But regardless, thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Thank you to all my fans who've watched this far, and I freaking love you, and I want to make you all proud.